Alright, so as you can see on my account, I have no crowns. I have 0 crowns. Most of my book types are, well, they're pretty low because crowning a character is very expensive, right? If you want to crown a character, for example, if I was going to take this bad boy up to 10, we're looking at 700,000 mora. We're looking at like a day's worth of resin or more. Boss materials. It is very expensive, and you know, you might look at it and be like, well, is that worth it? Is that worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. It's very worth it. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? These little percentages, it might only be 10%, right? You have to remember that these are damage multipliers. So it's taking in your geo damage, it's taking in your crit chance and your crit damage, and these little percentages, they add up to a lot more than you might think. But on top of that, this is a guaranteed reward. And today I want to show you all the characters that I have personally crowned and why I did it, and maybe it will give you some hype for crowning your own. Now, some characters are going to get more value than others. One of the reasons why I crowned Zhongli here is because it actually extends the petrification duration on this ability. Is that amazing? I mean, it's only 0.1 second, but it's 0.1 second that they're stuck in time, not attacking me, and the bonus damage is great. I think it was like 830 maybe before? I can't remember. It was quite a bit of damage, all right? So I'm going to go through all 10 crowns that I have used on my account. But, really quickly, if you're interested in getting yourself an amazing headset, check the Astro link down below. And if you want an amazing little energy drink like the M-Tash Mango Splash, go to the link down below for advanced.gg, use code MTASHED for 10% off at checkout. So Zhongli, crowned for the extra duration and the extra damage. I use him for pretty much everything. He's a god tier character. Why not? But some of these other characters that I've crowned, you might be a little bit surprised with. One of the other ones is Venti. What? Venti? Why? Why Venti? Now, one day I actually will crown Skyward Sonnet, just to get more damage, just because I feel like it. But I'm probably going to start hoarding my crowns a little bit longer in case a cool new DPS character comes out. Also, look at this, cool shirt. Wow. But I did the ultimate because you get additional damage over time. It's hitting multiple times on multiple enemies. I just wanted to min-max this bad boy so I could burst down as many as I could in the Spiral Abyss as possible. It doesn't change the duration or the cooldown or anything like that. It was just more damage, and I wanted it. Now, Ganyu is another one, and I've had her charge shot forever. Because the scaling on her charge shot is like an ultimate ability of some characters. Like, it is insanely powerful, so I did that right from the start so that she could be one of my main DPS. But the more I've played her, I've realized that Celestial Shower is pretty busted as well. Now, this one, I think it went from like 119, maybe? Maybe 120, I can't quite remember, but I just did this the other day. I watched a great video, and it showed the math on why her ultimate is good when you pair her, especially with Venti. This thing is a quadratic, I believe a quadratic multiplication or whatever it's called. The more enemies that are in it, the more this hits, because you get AoE, and all of the shards start hitting the same thing, and so a 6% boost of damage here is actually a massive increase in damage, like insanely good in the Spiral Abyss, and so I ended up crowning that. I would probably level this one up to 9. I don't know if I'm going to take it all the way. It does give you more damage, but I just don't know if I want to do that right now. I'd rather save for someone a little bit more valuable. So we did our first 3 here, and now the Triple Crown himself, the Triple Crown Diluc. Why, M-Tash? Why? Well, he's my Pyro DPS, and hey, what is this shit? Get that out of here. Give me that. He's got one of my only 5-star weapons in the game. It is going to be very difficult to replace this Pyro DPS. Even if I got a Hu Tao, I don't know if I would swap. I mean, maybe I would, because I've also got a Staff of Homa, but that's besides the point, okay? Maybe that's just another reason why I crowned Zhongli. This is one of my main DPS, and I'm not going to replace him anytime soon. And so I just wanted to bang out as much damage as possible. There are a lot of auto attacks. You use your E ability a lot, and the ultimate, why wouldn't you boost the damage? I love it. Okay, I love it. It gives you quite a bit of damage when crowning on Diluc. Was it a waste? I don't think so, because, you know, crowns, they're replaceable. We're going to get a whole bunch of them from the tree, leveling it up in Inazuma. There's like probably 4 or 5 more, maybe 3. But then there's other events coming. I am not scared to use these crowns up whatsoever. So for that reason, we just crowned our boy Bennett. Bennett is an absolutely godly support character, and by crowning him, it increases his heals as well as the attack percentage bonus. So now, my base attack, my team gets 101% of whatever that number is built onto them. That's pretty wild. That's really, really cool, and I like it. There's no real reason not to crown a Bennett if you've got C1 Bennett. You can use him in like every single team in the game. He's absolutely insane, and I love him. I love him. But I don't love him as much as the next character. Is it Diona? Nope. Haven't got her talents up. Is it the main character? Oh, you thought. Is it Mona? Nope. Is it my brand new Razor? No. Even though he's C6, I've not given him the crown. I used 2 more crowns on Xingqiu. That's right, boys. 2 of them. 2 crowns on a 4-star character. I talked about this in the video. And if you watched that other video, you would know that this is one of my favorite characters in the game. He's one of the best damage dealing supports in the game. He can heal. He's got damage reduction. I do not know how I would ever replace Xingqiu unless they nerfed the hell out of him. He is an absolutely insane unit. He has so much value, it's not even funny. And I think that he's better than most 5-star characters. If you just look at him, you can put him with a 5-star character and make them stronger. So in that sense, you know, would you rather have a Diluc, a Hu Tao, and a Yoimiya? Or would you rather have one of them supported by this guy all decked out? That's the way I look at it. You can put him with Electro people. You can put him with Pyro people. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Xingqiu is bringing a lot of damage to the table. On top of that, I am lucky enough to have a C5 on my free-to-play account, and eventually I will get C6, and it's... why not? But the other big factor, because these weren't crowned a couple of weeks ago. I had them leveled up high, but I did not crown them. The big reason that I did that and I switched is because I finally got the Sacrificial Sword. Now, you don't need the Sacrificial Sword for him to be good, but this took it to the next level, to the point where he's almost unbeatably good on my account. I love him. He's valuable. He's just pure bliss, in my opinion. And so all of my crowns have been used up there. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 of them. I think it's been 10 months in the game, and you get like 1 a month kind of thing. I don't think there's any more. I don't think I've missed any that I know of. And, you know, hopefully I get a couple more, because I think this boy right here might be the next one. I got to get a bunch of talents on Kazuha, but I've really fallen in love with this character. I think he's very, very powerful, and I'm thinking about doing him crowned next. Another one on my radar is potentially Beto with the Stormbreaker, now that I do have C2. I didn't have C2 for a long time. And C2, this opens up a lot of her damage, so I think I'm going to do that. But I might wait until... C6? No. I'll still probably do it. I don't need C6. That's a long ways away. That's a pipe dream getting her to C6, but we'll probably just chill with that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and don't be afraid to crown your units. Seriously. Why be scared? It's a guaranteed reward. I know it's expensive, but once it's done, it's done. You will get more value crowning your characters and leveling up their talents, even if you don't go all the way. Even if you just, level them up almost to the crown, taking it to level 9, even if you just do this and get them pretty well maxed out, that is guaranteed damage, and no one can take that away from you. Artifacts are very hard to get good ones. You need to put in time getting good ones, but you can go weeks and weeks and weeks without an upgrade. Do the thing that's an upgrade, and then go for the artifacts to min-max. That's the way I look at it. Guarantee greater than chance. Thanks again. Have a good one.